This is a follow-up to a video I did some months back on the state of the Republican National Party, and in that video I looked at the congressional district surveys that the Republican National Committee sends out and the kind of weak effort they obviously put to this. What it is in the mail you get, and I am not a Republican, by the way, you get this long letter from Michael Steele, chairman of the Republican National Committee, and he talks about all of the reasons that you should give the Republican National Committee money. It's sort of like one of these ads you get in the mail that are trying to convince you to. So the look and feel of this is that it's kind of schlock advertising. If you go to the website, by the way, you can see the party is in such disarray. I guess they decided to redo their website, and you can see, for instance, here's calling out Chris Dodd for taking preferential mortgages. Here's Chairman Steele's address to the National Press Club. The Obama Pelosi healthcare system. There's not much to it. Actually, it's sort of in keeping with the entire party of not saying much, not doing much, simply doing, I guess, getting revenge for all the criticism Bush took during his last few years in office, and getting back at the Democrats. So instead of coming up with new proposals, new ways to improve the country, what we're seeing is the Republicans are doing the same thing the Democrats did, and simply basing all of their propaganda as it is on the negatives. And I just wanted to go over 4 of the questions to show you how loaded this congressional survey is. One is, do you support the Democrats' efforts to create a massive new federal government bureaucracy that would be run by unionized government employees and would have complete control of your health care costs and choices? What a loaded question. Another question, do you believe the American business and industry will be able to compete in the world economy if the Obama administration bends to pressure from radical environmentalists and implements draconian regulations on emissions, energy consumption, and transportation beyond what it is required in other industrialized nations? And in your opinion, should Democrats like Representative Barney Frank and Senator Chris Dodd, who are in charge of congressional oversight committees that refuse to pass tighter regulations on banks, should they share in the responsibility for the housing crisis? And do you believe that this nation's founding fathers intended for the federal government to micromanage state and local functions such as setting education standards, health care, and child care, and employment assistance? Obviously, the Republican National Committee and the Republican Party is in tatters, and instead of sort of uniting, presenting a united front, it looks like this party is undergoing some degree of at least reorganization, if not sort of, it almost appears that it is, at least in certain areas, starting to disintegrate. This is the jddeal Network.